Good morning, everybody. This is the official award show. First up is the Bro Carried Award. Who carried me the most in games? We're gonna go nominee by nominee. First up, we got Ben 10. Ben, known for his Fortnite, known for being a great support in Marvel Rivals. I feel like we have the best chemistry in Marvel Rivals, but overall carrying Ben in Fortnite is that guy. Wordy, what are we talking about? So do you just want to be like, okay, this person won, this person won, this person won? Instead of give people their time to shine for real. Next up is Ginge, another guy in Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Siege. Ginge carried me so hard in Siege. This stuff is wild. And other games we played, Ginge did that stuff for real. Next up was Fish. We've played Fortnite a couple times. A couple times. You're better than me at it. That's true. Sub. You can say you carried me in Sonic Mania. If you want, you did help me a lot though. So that's true. And the last but not least, Shadowborg. Uh, you got nominated. You did. So you carried me, I guess, in Fortnite. I guess. And what else? NASCAR Heat for sure, for sure. What do you mean? Wow. What do you mean? Wow. That's not okay. So the winner of the Rocarried Award, person who carries me the best in video games, goes to Ben 10. Claps, claps, claps. Fantastic, fantastic. Next award. The best game to make me mad. Ridiculous word. Best game to make me mad. We have Sonic Mania, a game that speech. I don't know if Ben's here. If somebody does one, they can do like a quick speech. All right, best game to make me mad. We have Sonic Mania, the one of the most inconsistent games I've ever played in my life. Like I wake up and I go to sleep happy that I don't ever have to play that game again. I'm hating super hard. Next up is Shining Force. What Shining Force? It's the consistency of it. Like I'm okay with going back and forth. I'm okay with losing a fight. But if my person misses an attack, I can't stand for it. Or if the boss gets to go once and then gets to go again, I'm done. Like, what are we talking about? I'm the main character. So don't get me started on that. Third one is the mystery map in Fortnite. This one was nominated from whenever I had that very, very, very passionate, almost borderline argument with Ben about respect. So the game after that is Seafood. With Seafood, the thing about it is it's just a game that will beat you down. Like from beginning to end, they didn't pull punches, and you had to get ready. Wordy. Next up, we got Doom. Doom made me mad for a different reason. It oftentimes felt like I was underprepared for things that they would throw at me, and I had to adjust. And the fact of just not being ready, having to adjust on the fly, because I like to sit and plan, and Doom would just throw everything at you rapid fire. But the winner of the best game to make Rococo mad is Sonic Mania. Clap it up for Sonic Mania. Next, I can't hit shots in a lot of games. That's besides the point. Dang it! Speaking of, Rococo is the most trash at this game. First up, we got Wheel of Fortune, which I'm not trash at. Legitimately speaking, whenever I used to play Wheel of Fortune, actually I can't do that. I gotta be unbiased. Wheel of Fortune. Y'all remember that one time Rococo lost 4-2 to iHonk? That stuff was crazy. Rococo bad at Wheel of Fortune. What's something that I said? It was something about jars as one of my guesses. I had some bad ones that day. It was disgusting. There's Dark Souls, a game I had started I think twice. Made it past the first boss, and that's where things ended. It was terrible. One man, one jar. Did I say one man, one jar is one of my answers? Oh nah. That's terrible for real. All right, Fortnite. There were games where Rococo or me, either way, where Rococo put up. I think he got 98th one time in a game. Do you know how bad you got to be to get 98th? That's ridiculous. That's and then from there, oftentimes, if you're betting money, you got to bet on Rococo being the first guy to get dropped. Next after that is Tekken 4. Most recently, y'all saw him get dropped off. The thing was on medium, and Rococo got beat up by Nina 9 times in a row playing as Steve. Stuff was embarrassing. Last but not least, Sonic Mania. The reason why I would get so mad is I die so often. It was over some trash. I gotta calm down. Okay. The winner of Rococo is the most trash at this game is Fortnite. Clap it up. Actually, if you we can bring up stats if y'all want before Fortnite. Make on this. I'm not trash at FIFA Street. We are the champions. Okay, next. The Chat Influence Award. Who has the most clout in chat whenever the insers / are around? First up, we have Bearded Sloth. Real talk, my biggest supporter. Somebody who always has my back on and off a stream. All jokes aside, like he's a real one. Dang, what? Calm down with the tears. Why are we about to cry? Stop that. That's not for now. Next, Cheddar Bork. Guy who came in while we were playing 2K14 to troll, and then from there has once again become one of my biggest supporters. Really on the stream with balancing, fatherhood, work. Calm down with the tears, bruh. What are we doing with balancing fatherhood, work, and still coming by? And not only that, but inviting people like BLM Alex over to the stream means a lot. I'm skipping. Whenever we get back to the viewer tier list, since I'm already crying, I'm skipping y'all most likely. Okay, Fish. One of the, if you really want to talk about day ones, he's really like day 37, but really has been here since the beginning for real. One of the first viewers I had consistently. Mod to the Discord. I'm sniffing because I was sneezing yesterday. Come on now. Next up is Boar. Boar came from Jackbox, and then from there, Real Talk has been fully committed to not only me but us. Talking about his stuff purely on stream. Brings a lot of good energy and passion on the best days. Last but not least is Bogan. Bogan came from the Jackbox days. He pulled up one time whenever there were some trolls, and from that day on, Bogan's been a guy who, whenever he's here, it's always a good time. Whenever he's here, Bogan, it's like I guarantee that I'm gonna smile about something. I'm gonna laugh about something. All right. The Chat Influence Award goes to Bearded Sloth. Clap it up, 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 clap it up. Y'all voted for these. The best Rococo battle. So Rococo, oftentimes in the games that he plays, he's going to fight somebody. He's going to go band for band. He's going to throw hands with people. First up, we got my uncle from Ghost of Tsushima. He tagged completely different than what I was expecting. He used to do this thing. He used to do like this weird attack I didn't have an answer to. Oop. Oop was wild. Next up, we have Riku Ansem from my Kingdom Hearts days. Nah, that was Kingdom Hearts days. I beat him literally this week. Like earlier this week. But with him, he had this area of damage attack. And he would hit hard. And I just matched up against him bad. He gave me them hands. Next one is the artist from Sifu. Another person, if we're talking about who killed me the most, she definitely did. From the projectiles to the dashing to the coming in the it was bad. Another Rococo battle is the Fish against Fortnite. The Fish in Fortnite, specifically from this clip. This is actually one of the only clips we'll get to see. The other clips y'all know. Do a quick hop around. Where is it? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This one. For those who don't remember, they better load. This is my first day though. How did I not get the kill? Die, bruh. Bruh, die. Thank you. Like, yeah, that's terrible. That was trash of me. I do agree. That's unacceptable. I'm not gonna hold you. And last but not least, Ralof, it was my first day playing Skyrim on the PS5. This guy, I think somebody had banned in-game action for us to start fighting. And then instantly, we started throwing hands and we fought for a solid 20 minutes. We was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But the winner of best Rococo battle is the fish from Fortnite. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Next, best wrestling match of the year from 2K14 or 2K24. Oh, you just told me to hit him? Oh, and the rest is escalated. I'm not failing to get women. It's not. We're not having this conversation right now. I'm really like that. Okay, wrestling match of the year. We have Obstacle versus Kake Call. Two guys who are in the mid card. Super hard. I haven't failed every avenue. If we legit talk about it, it's always been the situation and not the person. I literally am. I could be in a relationship tomorrow if I wanted to. Like, I got somebody's number, I think it was 2 weeks ago, not even like just messing around. And I could tell she was down for it, but I wasn't down for it because I got okay. I wish Amigo was possible on Twitch. Because I can hop on Amigo real quick, hit somebody with a meeks, cop the number, and we could be gone, but we can't do it anymore on Twitch. Because she's in a different state right now. She's in college. She's at college right now. Okay, back to this. Kai Call versus Obstopper. So two guys on DCW put up a literal classic. Ended up with the ring breaking. Stuff was fire. After that is Fish versus El Jefe in the bottom left corner. That was the first ever match we had watched. The thing about this match was, since people had already made the wrestlers, if this first match between them did not hit, I'm not going to say the history of the channel would be different, but it really would. Because y'all would want to watch 2K14, and in turn, y'all would want to watch 2K24. So that's the one where Fish broke the ring. That's El Jefe versus Fish. After that, there's Taylor Thompson versus Kenny Omega. One of the first Hell in a Cell matches that we saw. And these guys, it was ridiculous. They went through the middle of the cell. People got thrown off the cell, thrown back off. It was a movie, for real. After that, we have Roman Reigns versus Taylor Thompson versus Bake in the bottom right corner. I can't give my opinion, but the best Monday night main event we've seen. Three guys who, at this point in their careers, were at the top of their game, going band for band, literally. And the near falls, close finishes, the kickouts, legitimate classic. Truthfully. And last but not least, Azrael versus Boo Boo. Azrael hadn't lost ever. It was a 1v1. He only put it up with 3 finishers. Pangea, pin, get him out of here. That's what every match was. This time, Azrael put up no finishers at Extreme Rules. And Boo Boo ate Pangea after Pangea, got up, kept fighting. Like, his endurance was through the roof in that. They went band for band. And Boo Boo hit Azrael with the clothesline, sat him down. Pinned him for the 1, 2, 3. It was an amazing match. And that moment, top tier. But, came down to the votes. And the winner of Wrestling Match of the Year is Obstacle versus Kake Paul. Kake Call. So sorry, Kake Call. That match did bang though. Two mid-card guys we never thought it was possible, but they did it. They put it up. Next, best thumbnail on YouTube. Easiest way for us to do this is I can. Oh, that's wild. That's why would you time them out? Why would you? That's so wild. Okay, best thumbnail on YouTube. Remember, I was on a time crunch, so I just had to like those stuff places. But we have the Getting Over It thumbnail, Tekken 4 thumbnail, Thief Simulator thumbnail, Pokemon thumbnail, and the President's one. We can legit just go to the YouTube for these. I'm not gonna be like, okay, which one do y'all think? Because y'all need to see them. I would suffice when I get to my own channel. We do an overall, just look at the, look at everything. So first off, once again, shout out to Bearded Sloth because all the thumbnails y'all see are from him. Well, not all of them. There's some that I've done. So, all these. So, just drop a quick W Bearded Sloth for all things he's done. And this is just going to be an overall appreciation time of the work he's put in. Stuff bangs for real. Because we're at like 100 plus, and it's every day. He puts in the work. It's wild. So this simulator does one of them. Let me get that. It's ridiculous. This one that I made in my bag. Honestly, it was this winter as we're here. This one. Sometimes you gotta do a troll thumbnail every now and then. Like, so many great ones. As we're loading up, the winner of best thumbnail is the President's one. We'll get to it. That's why I'm still scrolling. But legit, shout out to him. Because without him supporting me here, I wouldn't sleep. I'd be up. Tekken 4 was another one that was submitted. Indiana Jones was another banger. Some of these are like fire for real. Just one by. This one right here. He kind of thick. I think, real talk, this one's one of my favorite streams. I should have done this one as one of the one-offs. Oh, actually, no, nobody submitted it. But this one is good. 55 minutes, I tried my hardest. All right, back to that PowerPoint. I just like that. All right, we got the best Rococo hairstyle. We got the twists. Things we got it right now, pretty much. People call it Huey. Bottom left. That's hairstyle I do whenever I just don't want to do anything. I just put on this stuff. Head wrap. We haven't run the head wrap. Oh yeah, the one the thumbnail was the President's Today one. I can show it to y'all again if you didn't catch that. The kind of thick one. Oh, because I put my cursor over it. Well, there's so many good ones within this. I remember the first time I saw it, bro, I was dead. Got the head wrap. I've that one in forever. It's just hard to get myself to a ponytail now. And then the Rococo hairstyle, which oddly enough wasn't the first hairstyle I debuted. I was wearing a beanie when I first started streaming for the longest. Why did I do that hairstyle? I have no idea. But the winner of best Rococo hairstyle is the Mickey Mouse, the buns, the Amanda the Adventure, whatever you want to call it. Claps. Bald hairstyle, I hopefully will never be bald. We have Rococo's biggest op. The options are between Boar. Not trying to throw dirt or anything, but Boar and I have different views regarding a lot of things. And that leads to our conflict in a lot of different ways. But we're making it work, aren't we? Yes. Another op is Ben 10. We'll talk. It's just whenever Ben gets a bit too disrespectful, I gotta set him straight. But besides that, next up is Rocco. That's the question mark, because who is Rocco, bruh? Shame. After that, biggest op is aiming. Somebody one time commented on one of my TikToks that My crosshair is the safest place to be in any game, or something to that effect. That stuff is wild. Like, I need help. And then last is Michaela. Women are not my op. I am focused on that grind right now. That's why I'm not gonna be like, hey, let me get like me and that one girl that we on a date. We're playing the long. Oh, I said we're playing long game. I'm playing the long game. We'll see. And either way, I don't need a woman. Like literally, I don't. It would be nice to have a wife, like sure, but I don't need one. That's why I'm not pursuing it. Looking for I'm focused on the ground right now. All right, the winner of my biggest op goes to aiming. Oh my gosh, for the memes, for the meme, the dream, the team. Don't remember next. Now, Rococo's love interest of the year. Options are between Lily from The Walking Dead. Legitimately, she made me stutter one time. I remember exactly what the scene was. It was in like episode 2. We were by the train. And Lily looks at me. It's me playing as Lee and the Clementine in the van also. She says, hey, let's get away. You and me right now. You, me, and Clementine. We can leave everybody else right now. And the options pop up. And I just sat there. I didn't know how to respond. Because I wanted to say yes. I was down, but then also we had built up so much, and I just looked at her. And then, so I stayed silent, and then she said, step out real quick. Let me step out real quick while I compose myself. And then she drove away. But she had me stutter so bad that I went back and looked at the other options for it. It was bad. My presentation, by the way, I did. That's not important. I have a lot of things to balance. And what's rough is I can't make a presentation, make it extremely well, and just use it once. Like I'd have to make it and then for us to keep on using it. But this is one of those things where it's a one-off. So they're not all white. Lynn is Asian. Okay, next one. Next love interest is me. Somebody put me and then people voted for it. So I guess with me, it would be you. So you could be my love interest of the year. Yeah, feel me. Next is the beanbag chair. Beanbag chair been with me through. Beanbag chair been with me through thick and thin. For real. Came with me home since college. The nights we spend together. It's actually really comfortable. After that, we have Lynn. Yay. Lynn from Love Is All Around. That was the mom from the storyline. She's the one I ended up with naturally. So whenever I played through the game, Vanilla, she had a kid. She also recently got divorced, but we figured it out. Special moments that we had together. We cleaned the house together. We did yoga. That scene was wild. Y'all remember when we were in the kitchen and her apron got undone, or she asked me to like undo it. So she's like facing this way, and she looks back at me while that stuff had me. She was wild for that one. I'm not gonna lie. And last but not least, at the top is Bogan as the love interest of the year. Keep in mind, y'all did this stuff, not me. But Bogan has been pursuing me from, I ain't gonna say the jump, but for a very, very long time. Without further ado, the winner of Rococo's love interest of the year is Bogan. Clap it up, clap it up. All right. Make some noise. Stuff tragic. New Paddock should have had it. Oh my gosh. All right. Wrestler of the year from 2K14 and/or 2K24. First up, we got Uncle Hefe. Uncle Hefe came onto the scene and part of the La Familia, and since then has had a solid singles career, WWE Championship, WWE Champion for a while. Bro kicked up for real. I'm in front of El Jefe's picture, so we're going to do him next. El Jefe, one of the first 4 wrestlers made, and from there has been a very consistent performer. His high flying, merch sales been through the roof. He's like that for real. Next guy, over to the top right, is Azrael. Did y'all know? I don't know if y'all ever knew this because I slick forgot about it. Azrael's at least initial design, was inspired by Nicarly, whatever his name is, from Street Fighter V. So I took his design and I was like, let me take it and make some out of it. But Azrael, undoubtedly, is and was the biggest villain. Without him being there, 2K14 wouldn't have had its villain. He died. Rest in peace. Next up is Raph. Speaking of Azrael, Raph was the first guy to beat Azrael in a ladder match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Raph, no matter what brand he's been on, cooked. No matter if it was PCW, SmackDown, DCW, consistent performing through and through. Shout out to Raph W. Mans. Last but not least is Fish. Another one of the guys who were made first from the very beginning. Started off blue, but then found himself, after Bogan's death, locked in. Got 3 King of the Ring wins. Hey, classic after classic after classic. Close race. The winner of Wrestler of the Year goes to Fish Hunter. Clap it up. W. Now, we got worst Rococo meme of the year. There's a lot of contenders. Guys, come on now. What are we doing? Oh, speech. My fault. Speech from Fish. Everybody give him his time to prepare. And then I'll break down the worst memes. You got like 10 seconds. Okay, nah. Hey, y'all. You know what I can do right now? I could, boy, you haven't, your speech for what? What have you received? You can feel free to remind me. That's just preparing a speech. I'm opening with these next Pokeballs. Sorry, I just messed up the audio. Where did I put the trash? To the right. To the left. That's gonna be so annoying to clean up. Legit. I think that'll be fun to do the read the followers, but at the same time I'm like shifting the Pokemon cards. Those tomatoes. Wild energy. Oh, yo, wilder. No facts. Bitch has done a great job investing in the community today. I'm not the Premier Bowl. Let me fish. Is that it? No, I didn't mean like, is that it? Is like, come on, bro. Like, I was just wondering. I just wanted you to be done. No, no, that's even worse. I mean that like, I wanted you to be finished with your speech. No, I wanted you to be. I wanted you to be finished with your speech before we continued. I didn't want to like cut you off. That's what I meant. Okay. Okay. W Mans. Well, no. Okay. There it is. Got this one open. These are really cool though. Made in China. All right. The worst Rococo meme of the year. I'd never said that. We have first off Natalia, introduced by Boar. It actually became a pretty consistent Jackbox meme for a little bit, and then it became a meme pushed by one person. After that, we have the Blaze edit. So there's a person of the community named Blaze, and he made this really, really out-of-pocket edit of me doing a lot of things. Actually, I should say it so you understand how bad it was. Robbing a store, pedophilia, among other things. That stuff was actually crazy. Next meme is Rococo. You look like insert black streamer here, or black person here. Stuff was crazy. So just anytime someone comes in, hey bro, you look like. Come on, bro. Try harder. Next one is RococoHaley. That's the one in the bottom right. RococoHaley. Sorry, RococoHaley. That's the one. That came from Joke Boat. I remember Joke Boat was where it really blew up. Was a RococoHaley meme. And last but not least, for the worst meme of the year, we got who is Rocco, bro? The winner for worst meme of the year is, drumroll please, RococoHaley. Clap it up for RococoHaley. I remember hearing that meme and I was like, this meme's gonna last one day. And from there, it's dead. Let's go over to the next one. Now we have meme of the year. I gotta remember exactly how I said this first one. It's I'm done. No more warnings, just action. Five Fingers wasn't nominated. So by next year, y'all lock in. Y'all like nominate a lot more things, and I can like make a decision. But first off is I'm done. No more warnings, just action. This was sent to a viewer after something else was sent my way. So, and I'd given them like multiple warnings or whatever. So I sent that message to say like, yo, I'm finished with trying to fight for you. I'm gonna just do it. And then that viewer took that message and then spread it out to other people. He took what was private, made it public. But hey, you operate the way you want to operate. I'm not saying names. What? I'm not. Hey, y'all know I ain't the type to call people out. That's not right. I'm just saying what happened. Y'all. Hey. Okay. Next meme of Rococo meme for the year is the Snow Bunny Snatcher. There's this allegation that I only like white women. I was saying about this earlier. In the games that I've played so far, name prominent black women. Fanny from Road 96? Like, what are we doing? I don't literally only choose white women. That's cap. I don't like only white girls. Look at the... That's not fair. First off, look at where I grow up. Minnesota don't have a lot of black people in it. I mean, it does. Like, I ain't gonna say, like, I could go outside to the store and I'm gonna see a black person. But percentage-wise, Minnesota's not a black state. What am I supposed to do? It's percentage-based. And then look at the games that I play. They're not all white. Jin is Asian. Okay, back to meme of the year. Next meme is the stream manager meme. Started by Bearded Sloth, and then it spread with people being the blank of stream. Stream had to get killed for other reasons, but that's what I was the point. We're here to celebrate, not talk about old stuff. So stream manager, it had a really great run though. Next meme is Rococo pooped himself. This started from a story that I told on Jackbox about how I peed myself, and then it got twisted. It got twisted to Rococo pooped himself. And last but not least, in the top right, we got Rocco. Who is Rocco, bruh? I can't believe it. But the winner for Rococo meme of the year is Rocco. Who is Rocco? Get off my stream. It's like, we can't win. All right. We have, I did cry. Yes, I did. That's facts. I did nearly cry at Inside Out 2. If I wasn't with the family, I definitely would have started crying. For sure. The best one-off stream of the year. One-off / special stream, because, you know, can't do anything with that. But the eclipse. This happened whenever the eclipse was happening last year. We did an eclipse / art stream. We just sat, chilled, and I drew some stuff. I made a big deal about it because my name is Rococo. Like, okay, I get it for the meme. Like, that's fine. But, like, in a general sense, don't y'all keep having I'll have fun with it. I have fun with it too. But in a general sense, it's like calling Raph Ralph or Bogan Vegan or something like that. To where it's just close enough to your name, but not close enough. It's just like just close enough to your name, but not passing the line to being your name. It's like, what's the problem? Just do it correctly. You know what I mean? So it's the exact same idea. But I also understand like how I'm chilling, best believe. So, Eclipse stream. After that, we had to go into Target stream. There was one time where my stuff was not working at all. My stream wasn't working, and I was like, well, we can't play games. Let's go to Target. So I took y'all and we went to Target. We looked around. We bought a camera. Did we buy a camera that day for the date? I think we did. That's crazy. I was full set for that date. Stuff's tragic. Okay. After that, we have a cooking stream. Cooking stream we've made. What have we made so far? We've made eggs with shrimp in them. We've made... What else did we make? We've done 2 of them, right? Do you remember what else we made? I remember the eggs and shrimp. Everything else is a blur. So we'll say that. Tacos. I think that was all the same thing because we made the eggs. Or did we put the shrimp? Oh, okay. We put the shrimp in the burrito. Yes. And then we had the eggs as separate. I'll put those things together. That's true. I did make the... Look how good the tip is. I threw that hot sauce away. That hot sauce beat me up. That's facts. Good memory, fish. Next one, bottom right, is the date set up stream. So as y'all know, I went on a date. Rated a 6 out of 10. To this day. Nah, let me stop. Cause let me actually stop. I forget that people who like see me in regular life watch this stuff. So they can spread what the date happened. And we spent a while getting the right outfit, thinking through the steps of it. It was a good time. Oh my gosh, I can't win. All right. And last but not least was a Just Dance stream where we put on Just Dance from across years on years and we went crazy for a few hours. The winner of best one-off stream of the year goes to, drumroll please, the cooking stream. She was white, okay. White as snow is not true. She could pass for Greek if she wanted to. All right. We got best Rococo catchphrase. We got you're packed. Meaning you're done. Use that in a lot of situations. Golly. In the middle. Let me show you what popped up whenever I searched golly for the image. I did F11. Okay. It's out of pocket. Like it's making me think like what's the history behind this? Okay, golly used to express surprise or delight. Do y'all see this? Why does that pop up first? I didn't know this thing had racial undertones. Like, huh? Oh, it's not on the screen. Let's run it back. How do I get out of the PowerPoint? Because I did it before. I can exit out and then we know where we are. Rococo catchphrase. Okay. So, okay, run it back. I looked up golly. And it says used to express surprise or delight. And I was like, okay, cool. Surprise or delight. I searched it up. Why? What is all this racial stuff? Like, why does that pop up first though? Ridiculous. Google is... But why did it pop up first though? Should have been like a smile or something like that. I mean, I can tell y'all who won silver and bronze. That'd be something that we do next year. Where I'm like, where I build it up. Third place goes to... Okay, where were we? We were at best Rococo catchphrase. Lo siento mucho. From current slide. Go here. That's ridiculous work. Here we go. We have golly. That's tough. Boot scoot. Who is Rocco, bro? Again? Why are you here again? Leave me alone. No, that's not Rocco. That's Stone Body. I'm so sorry. He Stone Bodied that. And then last one is you're not the stream manager. And the winner of the best Rococo catchphrase is you're packed. Clap it up for packed. Did you know that that's tough? Came from another person. Came from Soluminati. Scam. Clip of the year. Once again, I'm doing stuff fast, but y'all know the clips. Y'all see it. We have clip of the year. First up is the Did I Miss? Whenever Ginger and I were playing Fortnite and he had died, and I needed to get to a location. I ran up, jumped over the launch pad, fell to my death. Stuff was tragic. Next up, we got tennis ball up against the wall. I think Bogan had suggested that I watch that video. It was one of those late nights. We were just chilling. And tennis ball up against the wall. Tennis ball against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer. And I sat there. Couldn't contain myself and then cried. It was tough. Next one is Minor Coco. That's the alien. This one, I don't really remember the context, but it was like something that I do in private was the prompt. And I had submitted privately messaging minors. I got hacked. Okay? And the hack that it said was, what's something that people do that they should be exposed for? So whenever the question came about, what is something you do in private? And I said, probably messaging minors on Discord or whatever. It was bad. It looked terrible. Push a button. Yeah. It was actually crazy. That's why I had to put it into it as soon as possible because that was too far. One at the bottom left is, I need coal. Coal is so important. And then I fell into the lava and died. That one's good. Someone posted on Reddit. I didn't see that. And then last but not least, bottom right is Crash Out Haley. Now, the winner of clip of the year is I need coal. Coal is so important. And then I fall. Clap it up. Good Minecraft clip. Why do I have a knife in my hand? How'd this end up here? Let me click on that link also, actually. Because now I'm interested. Actually, let me click on it from another view first, because I don't want shenanigans on my stream. Nah. My most annoying habit. Thank you for straighting out this story. It's the problem with my most annoying habit is I'm so happy that didn't blow up. Do you know the wheel? Okay. So Crash Out Haley had 3 votes for gold and 2 votes for bronze. I Need Coal had 4 votes for gold and 2 votes for silver. So literally that the way that the things fell down, that one won. And then even then, ranking wise, Crash Out would have gotten 3rd. Because Did I Miss got 3 gold, 3 silver, and 3 bronze. Hey, y'all voted. Y'all voted for it. I ain't gonna lie. What do you mean multiple votes? That's how the form was built. Say give a gold, silver. Okay. Next, PS2 Game of the Year. First up, we got Fight Night, the career of Wiggles. We never finished it. We're gonna finish it now because that game is a tad bit too much fun. But had about 30 fights. We lost some, we won some. Didn't win a championship, but it happens. Next is NBA Ballers. One of those games that I put on, played for hours on end. The thing about I Need Cole was it was clipped perfectly. It just had the perfect, like, the clip itself is cool, right? But it's the instant way that the clip stops for me that's hilarious. Thumbnail of the year. Are you listening now? Oh, okay. It's okay. Yes, you okay. Well, he's gonna watch the VOD back. We'll keep him updated. Okay. NBA Ballers. My boy Allen Houston, Larry Bird, John Stockton could be recently, Kobe Bryant, banger after banger after banger. Katamari. We put on that game just for a chill vibe. Whenever y'all made the Rococo album, we put this game on. Just watch the ball roll around. Great time. James Bond, Agent Under Fire. Bottom right. That game. High intensity. So much fun. And you said worst category, Bogan. Actually, you pulled up during the PS2 era. Oh my gosh. Y'all hating. And last but not least is Kingdom Hearts. A game I couldn't beat, but now we're in the process of beating. Now that I've taken out Riku, Ansem. The winner of PS2 Game of the Year is Kingdom Hearts. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. W. Next in the eras is Best Wii Game. We have Super Mario Brothers Wii. Bombzastical push for me to do a carrying Luigi run. And from now on, anytime I play this game, I'll play it as that. The game provides great challenge, whole lot of deaths, whole lot of pain. Next up is Cooking Mama. Turn this one on anytime, I don't know what context I do, but anytime I turn on Cooking Mama, it's a grand time. From the L mini games to Cooking Mama yelling at me to me failing and trying my hardest, good time. Mario Party 8. Listen here. Are you really a RococoHaley supporter if you haven't seen one of the 50 turn games we've done? Bro, forget Wario. Because he stole 2 stars. He legit cheated for that. He didn't deserve those 2 stars. But yeah, if you want to see rage, competition, great build-up, those 50 turn Mario Party games, fire. Bottom right, Wii Sports. Another classic game. Any game where I'm up and being valid. Like, we've had classic boxing matches. Really, boxing and tennis is where the top tier stuff is. Because he stole the 2 star. He didn't deserve it. He didn't put in work. Rococo SMP's gonna happen whenever I get the PC. But that's gonna be... I didn't get all the Mickey Mouse stars. All of us got Mickey Mouse stars in that one. Whenever we get the PC. One of these days. You know how PC bag is. It's fluctuating all the time because of everything else we need. Alright, last but not least is Guilty Party. Guilty Party. A sleeper hit, legitimately. The mysteries, minigames are alright. And then whenever they especially the female ones, they like make weird noises if you miss the minigame. Okay, the best Wii game goes to Mario Party 8. We could do it on console. I'm very much down too. We sold the Steam Deck. I'm not getting a PC. Okay, whenever we grow and the bag gets bigger, I can have more money to do things with. So we could have set up for the PC, but y'all said we get a PS5, so we got the PS5. Sorry. And then money's gone different places. Like most recently, went to a new controller, went to some cords, went to storage. We can do more things on the PC. It's like, how many goals does Mario Party get? Let's check. Best Wii game. Mario Party got 6 golds. The one who got second place got 2 golds. So y'all hard sent for that one. Next, PS3 Game of the Year. This is a tough list. Things are getting really spicy now. We have the game that made Community Day, 2K14. Set it into motion, kept things going. Next up was Far Cry 3, a game that I hated for a while. And it was Bogan's birthday. And Bogan said, yo, I want you to play some Far Cry 3. And I said, bet. Keep in mind that it is Bogan's birthday. And Bogan has a life outside of stream. So, I think he pulled up for like 30 minutes an hour, but I had played this game for a while, and I started to actually enjoy it. And we full sent, we beat Far Cry 3, banger game. Played the classic of Red Dead Redemption, from beginning to end, dinner meat. So many great moments. The riding the horses. We lost so many horses in that game. Anybody trash I because I beat it. Okay. Yeah. Dead Space. Game initially requested and paid for by Bogan. So first off, W Bogan for that. My first horror game. And I loved every minute of it. Truly. To the point where we're running it back. They're playing again on the PS5. I'm stuck right now, but loved Dead Space. Oh, Dinner Meat was one of my horses. So what would happen is I would name every horse I got. I don't know how many horses I've had. It's probably 10 plus. But one time Bogan was like, shoot your horse. He had paid $1,000. No, did you give subs? Bogan gave me some type of incentive to kill my horse. And I was like, bet. I don't know how fast I can find the Dinner Meat clip. But let me see if I can find it as I'm telling the story. But so I was like, bet, I'll do it. So I get up, take out my gun. I didn't post it. I don't with anything that has to do with like animal cruelty or stuff like that, I can't post it. Or like too high in violence, I don't post those. Or super out of pocket, I don't post those either. But I aimed the gun and I shot it and I cried. It hurt. Because that horse was so good to me for real. And then I skinned it afterwards because I might as well get a bag off of it. Okay, so we're in the Wii era. Okay, that's different. That's different. Because we didn't see the dog die. The death was just implied and the dog got really carried off by the hit. That clip is hilarious. And it's not over too. Now, if you had your dog get ran over, that could be traumatic. I get that. But all in all, that wasn't too violent. Now, me taking out a gun, there's the clip stream. Me taking out a gun and shooting a horse in the head, that's really, oh my gosh. If y'all see it before I do, let me know. Because now we're like committed. Okay, we're in Red Dead now, finally. Here it is. 56 seconds? Goodness. Brother, not that. Here we go. Back. It's hard for you to watch us since you look away. I'll let you know whenever it's over. As I still get like. Let I lose 50 honor. You said no. The thing that hurt was I expected it to like run away or something. It just what died. Do you mean, no? Honor Drifter? That's minus 50, bro. What happens when I call for a horse? Stuff sad. Okay, I'm sad because I killed the horse, but then also I lost 50 honor, you know. Should have kept it. I skinned him. I don't remember what I did with the skin. But good day. Yeah, we had so many good horses. We'll go from the current side. How many horses can y'all name? There's Black America. Half Chalk. Half Chalk was cool. What other ones? Lady Moon. Where are we? Oh, Piercer Game of the Year. Did we go on a tangent? We did go on a tangent. Vanilla Ice, forgot about him. DD. Yeah. Abudu was fire. Lighting up on, you say that? I've blown up a horse and ran over it with the train. Dead Space. W horror game. We rock with it heavy. Last but not least, Shining Force. This was on the Sega Genesis collection. There was one that we went through every single we went through every single Sega game. We played like 15 minutes, so we got even a solid attempt. And Shining Force was like, hey, This game kind of hits. And we beat it, had a fantastic time. Shout out to that squad. But the winner of best PS3 game, the PS3 game of the year, goes to WWE 2K14. Y'all already knew. Of course, you gotta make some intensity, but y'all know. PS4, 8 golds. You're right, actually. Binty, you got to think perfect. Do you have access to the form? How did you do that? It's 8 golds exactly. PS4 game of the year. We have Road 96. We played this game at the beginning of the subathon. We just put it on randomly and highly, highly enjoyed it. The storytelling, the characters, the fact that I didn't die at all, banger. Banger, banger, banger. Next up is 2K24. So of course we played 2K14 for as long as we could. But we had the opportunity because 2K24 came to PS Plus. We started transitioning things over. And of course, there's pros and cons to both games. But we've made great storylines, great wrestlers, great matches in 2K24. Great addition to the team. Doom. First time I played like an intense, pure shooter. Like Doom. Tough boss battles. We beat this game, I think, within the last 2 months. It was difficult. But we came, we overcame. We came and we overcame. Wait, no. What? Well, nah, I'm going to stand on that. We came and we overcame. Next up is NASCAR Heat 5, a racing game that, once again, didn't expect a lot of. We came in. Now, stop saying came. It's getting weird now. We played it, and it's been fun races. Watching the evolution of me being a trash racer to getting better, understanding it, getting upgrades within the team, and pursuing that championship. That was not a lesbian game dev. That was a little kid. And last time these Ghost of Tsushima. I played this game. Was it yesterday? This game is amazing. Ghost of Tsushima is truly a classic. There's still so many things to do within it. Starting the week with Ghost of Tsushima was a perfect start to every week. For real. So good. But the PS4 game of the year goes to 2K24. I'm going to feel bad for it because whenever we hit this new year, 2K25 seconds. Now, we got to see what's going to take the spot of 2K25 in the next year. 2K24 also had 8 golds. Now, the PS5 game of the year. Bro, I can't. These levels all around. Like, it's... Okay, we're not there yet. First off, started with Skyrim. Started this game on the PS4. Took it to the PS5. And we haven't even started a main mission yet. We've been having so much fun just doing side missions. Getting companions. Fighting with everything that we got. Been fun. Still is fun. Second game is Marvel Rivals. The first recent game I have ever played. So I play this game and I'm actually like matching everybody else within the community. I'm not trash at it. Started with my main, Luna Snow. Added to the stuff. Anytime Marvel Rivals drops something, I'm there. Playing it, enjoying it. The thing about Luna Snow is like, she's not really a love interest for her. Like, she cool. I'll play as her. Do I like her personality? She alright. I'm spamming her because I'm good with her. Okay, on to next. Love is All Around. Once again, found this on a random Wednesday. We played the first episode in the demo, and we were like, especially Fish and Bearded Sloth push hard. They're like, hey, you should get it. I was like, all right. So we got it. And you played it, beat the story. I'm going back now and completing the game. Like, actually. But just a connection with Lynn. Forgot her name. How did I forget your name? It has 5 letters. Lee, Shin, all of the women. Fantastic storytelling. You really get to connect with them. It's fire. Great dating sim. Hotline Miami. Yeah, we play normally on Tuesdays. High intensity, good challenge. It was great. Oh, bloody. I feel like I gotta say more. You wanna see some good rage? Sifu. A game that I've had high expectations of before I even started streaming. A game I really wanted to play, and it didn't disappoint. They're not white. They are literally Asian. Okay. The winner of PS5 Game of the Year goes to Skyrim. Man, I play Skyrim. PS4 to PS5 transition. Now we have the overall game of the year. We're getting to the big stuff now. I think we're in the. If this isn't the last one, it's almost last. Overall game of the year. I've already talked about each of these games except for Jackbox. Jackbox has been at least one of the reasons that a lot of y'all are here. A lot of y'all stayed around the first introduction to me. And if not that, it's helped support the channel in a lot of different ways. Expose us to a lot of different people. I've had a lot of laughs. A lot of push the button games. It's coming back next Friday because, we got to keep the momentum going. Can anybody name our release play Jackbox game? There's no Jackbox Reddit's course. The thing about it is, okay, we're not doing this right now because this is supposed to be a celebration. So we're going to celebrate how much it's done for us and how much it's going to do for us in the future, realistically. Because I'm not at a point yet where streaming can be like the main source of income. And that's real. So we have to keep on doing these things to expand our reach until I'm there. Tell y'all, the second we hit a place where I'm like, I'm making enough to where we don't have to worry about it anymore, we'll stop playing Jackbox. But until then, we got to stay on it. And our least played Jackbox game is Non-Sensory. We've played Non-Sensory once on stream. And that's it. Every other game, we did the Fibbages multiple times, we did the Bidiots multiple times. But yeah, Non-Sensory. The overall game of the year goes to WWE 2K14. Yes, sub. And I do have all the packs. I have every single Jackbox game to come out. And the thing about it is, with Fibbage 1 and 2, those games can still be used with less people. So you got to remember, whenever I play Jackbox, so the numbers start off small, then they go up and they go back down. But Fibbage can work with 2 people. This is the last one. The last award for the day, until we go to the tier list, is Viewer of the Year. Non-mod. First up, well, I feel like we've talked about everybody. Well, I'll talk about everybody again. We got Boar. Known for his energy, his comedy, of his consistency also. I know that if I'm on stream, I can guarantee Boar is going to pull up for an amount of time. Don't know how long it's going to be, but he's super consistent and does support us. Like, real talk, Boar does support. So shout out to him for that. Next up, Cheddarborg. Like I said before, dad, worker. But still takes time to pull up, just chill out with us, watch whatever we're playing. W Mans, indeed. And the bottom, we got Gif. Young Gif Gifferson. One of the most Giffies of the Gif. Another guy who's been really consistent. Like, this week has really highlighted who the real ones are. Who the ones are that will pull up whenever I ain't playing anything of use. Like, whenever I'm playing some trash. The ones that'll stay around. And it really hit. I was playing baseball one of the nights. It was late at night. And Gif just put the letter A. Just to show. I'm not, okay, first off, whenever I said that, because it's easy for people to take offense, I'm not saying that if you didn't pull up, you fake. I'm not saying that at all. And of course, if you're out here, you're really out here. You know if you're not, you're not. We're chilling for real. But Gif sent A, and I was like, bro, he's just here. That means a lot. Next up, bottom right is Ginge. Ginge W, man. We call him Big Ginge for a reason. A guy who is right now pursuing a lot. On his grind legitimately. I ain't gonna say he owns a company. That's not what he does. But somebody that for his age is doing a lot and ahead. Years and years ahead of other people his age. Putting in a whole lot of work, but still takes time out of his day to play games with us, play games with me, come in here, make jokes. W-Mans. Indeed. Top right is Raph. Raph, another one of those guys. But at the same time as Fish. He ain't a day one, but he's a day 37. He's a day 20. Something super, super early. And once again, another one of those guys who pull up consistently. Again, if it's a sentence, if it's Kanye quote, well, not anymore because you know everything that happened. But just chalking up conversation with him. Raph's a good dude, good guy. W Mans. All right, last award of the day. Viewer of the year from February 2024 to February 2025 is, drumroll please. I gotta make sure I'm the right person. I know I'm the right person, but I don't want to do like, I've made a mistake. It says right here on the card. I think I know. I just want to be super duper sure. Yeah, okay, I'm right. It's Chatterborg. Clap it up for Chatterborg. Good year. I don't even know if he's here right now, but would anyone like to accept it? Would anyone like to accept it in his place? All right. On to the tier list. In the slideshow. Save, sure. Heard a meltdown. That's all good, bro. How many goals did you get? You got one. Oh, you bored. And you got a bronze. Okay. Why's my laptop tweaking? I'm gonna trip out. Let me leave. It's not exiting out. Duo of the year. I took that one out. But if you want to know who won Duo of the year, Raph and Fish did. I just feel like I with that one, there wasn't enough competition. Like that one just felt like obvious. There were some that like, oh, it could go either way. But legitimately speaking, it felt like the rest of these groups we kind of had to like force together to make some competition for them. But it's all good. Did our thing run out? Oh wow, that's an hour. It's all good, man. What's this one? Live stream? What? Chill Hop ain't working? I'm about to break something clicking links. Yeah, here it is. There you go. Start playing that. No slash group. And even then, there's not like any other groups like that. Hey, it'd be like that. Next is a tier list, ain't it? Let's pull up. We just had it open, didn't we? Yeah, here it is. Boar. Yikes. Okay, first off, because I don't know. Well, once again, for everybody, all those that have supported through the years, not the years, it's been through the months, through the 12 months we've been streaming. I just want to like genuinely thank y'all. Y'all could be anywhere else on Twitch, anywhere else on the internet. For those that watch every single minute, stay in tune with every single game. For those that watch whenever they can, those that just have me on in the background, like it means so much that you would want to spend your time with me and just chill. Thank y'all for being active in the Discord, because I sure am not. I'll drop updates. I'll say a few things, but it's never a me thing. It's an us thing. So without y'all, I wouldn't be here. Without y'all, like legitimately speaking, without the support of y'all, this thing would have died so fast. Let's call it a mutual relationship. So, in as much time as I put in an office stream, y'all return with that exact same energy, and I appreciate that. For real, for real. Because I had to say that before we get potentially, before that gets people hurt. We got the non-mod viewer of the year. Yeah. You try, big bro. Where is the? All right, your tier list. Ah, I'm nervous because it feels like I'm about to start griping. That's why I had to get all the good stuff out. All right, first off is bore. Complete over analysis. Where am I gonna put you first? I'm gonna put you in W Mans. W Mans slash W Womans. Because realistically speaking, are you one of are you like one bad statement away from getting packed and having your history here erased? Definitely. You're so close. But with that comes a lot of grace, a lot of mercy. A lot of people would say too much. But through the small changes that I'm beginning to see, it's worth it. And hopefully the changes stay consistent to where I don't have to make that decision. Now, do I want to? No. But if I have to, I will. Because also, I've given you so many chances. But the main thing, like, if I had to legit give you an analysis, there's not really. Because oftentimes I'll bring up the person that you could be whenever I'm trying to encourage you. And in life, it's never really the person that you could be, it's the person you are. So it's all on how you present yourself at the moment that's going to change the way people look at you. So it's important to make the person that you are now the best they can be. And I'm going to push, I'm going to try. And if you follow, great. If you don't, hey, sometimes distance will lead to maturity. Now, of course, I still want you part of the community, things like that, because there is a lot of positives to having you, but there's also, in turn, some things. It's a complete over analysis. Complete over analysis. You gotta find something. You gotta find like a positive outlet, and find a better way to resolve conflict. I feel like pride is like a major part, because like for example with the meme of I'm done, that was between us, and you made something private public, and that to me just shows a lack of maturity. But I can't expect everybody to be perfect. People are going to come in with the things that they grow up with. People are going to come in with their flaws, and everyone has their limit. And I'm calling you to do better, and you will. I believe you will. Unless you don't, you're gone. Anything else I gotta say? I put you in W man slash W moments for a reason, because well, W mans in this case, because you do support, you do show out, you hear all the time. Yeah. Last statement is just be more careful with the things you say. Now we've already talked. Like the thing about it is, it's hard for me to like think of something that I haven't already said to you, that I've already said. Just watch what you say, I guess. that's it. Next, you right, Raph, because I've already talked about. Hurry up! Oh my gosh, my fault, bro. Shutterboard, keep it real. Good, bad, and ugly. The good, consistent, really consistent. You're bouncing a lot. The bad. Real talk, there's no flaws within your game. Except for that one time you had left. I'm always somebody who had left stream because of the stuff. Of the what was it? the stream manager, we call him Bearded Salt the stream manager. That was we had both admitted fault there for different reasons, but that was OD. I feel like that was you said it was OD too, but we got the thing cleared up. Besides that, there's really no flaws to your game either. But you need your space, so that's not like I ain't tripping about it. We gotta get a picture of you. Here we go. Upload, save, download. What's the difference? Log in to save it. I didn't call his wife a snack. I'm not downloading the image. What? No. How do you submit? Oh, you choose files. That makes a lot more sense. Is your wife white? Does it matter? All right, Cheddarborg. Where am I gonna put you? Yikes. Award first ballot. Oh, I didn't explain these. Certified Rococohaley is for, once again, not trying to put value on y'all, but it's for the tippity top. Tippity tap top tip tip top. Tip top tip top tip tip top tip top. Like people who devote so much. Like there's a difference between like just watching, being engaged, and then being like full sent committed to the things that we're doing here. That's for the Certified Rococohaley. Award first ballot means if I'm getting an award, I'm bringing up your name. I'm bringing up your name. Like, hey, I'd like to thank you. You're gonna be a part of it. W Mans W Womans means, hey, you W Mans. Because this supporter means you here, you consistent, but there's something that's like, I'm not gonna say something that's holding you back, but this it's just you consistent. That's it. Ain't no hey, you watch. I shout out to you for that. And if we cool means hey, we cool. There's no way. Solid move. Miss Cheddar. Oh, the positives. She's put up. When's the last time she put up the stream? It's been a little bit. But she saw you watching my stream and she didn't stop you. So that works for me. I don't want to scroll down too far. You want right? We gotta stop. 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 Because I considered it and I was like, no, we're not going. Yeah. What did I search up last time? Female goldfish snack. Do I have it memorized? I do. That's ridiculous. Nah, he said, what's the picture of the snack one? How did I remember it? That's wild. We're gonna go with this one though. Yes, that one's a lot better. Cause I know how my brain works. Do what? I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't gonna get canceled today. I might. We cool. Next. Bearded Slot, complete over analysis. Alright, from the very beginning, legitimately, like, I can't sing enough of your praises in the least weird way possible. Just from your support on the stream, like, if we're talking people who are fully locked in, fully committed to seeing me grow, not only like on stream but off of stream, Bearded Sloth is that guy. W Mans is an understatement. In fact, me saying W Mans is a sign of disrespect to the amount of praise you deserve. And I've said this many times before. Whenever I hit it big, I'm putting Bearded Sloth on first. Like, there's no question about it. From the thumbnails to giving me like letting me use your PS Plus, like you here, and you're here also. You're here all the time, and you communicate whenever you move, whenever you like have to leave. You communicate whenever you're back. Just that really good stream of communication between us. You're consistent too. Consistent not only like as a viewer, but things outside the stream. Like once again, to look at oh, that's for later. To look at the whole channel. Not only the YouTube, but all the thumbnails that you've done. But to look at the actual influence of the channel. Like if we're looking at people who are locked in, who deserve it, it's you. And there was no doubt in my mind that from the last 6 months, you got certified Rokoshin, you're gonna get it again. Like there's no question. And it would be ridiculous and disrespectful for me not to put you anywhere else but besides at the top. That's the good stuff. Now, now, let's get to the things that are less favorable. Now let me pull back one more time. For the raids, also, you do a really good job within the raids that we've done. Connecting with the person that we're streaming, the person that we're raiding with, and the viewers within there. So that's good. The one that we cool is Shepwork's wife. All right, now the less favorable things. Sometimes you don't keep that same energy. Also going off the raids idea. Cause you'll pull up into somebody's raid, you'd be like, yo, watch the streams and watch Folding for 12 hours plus. And it's like, I would get it if you said that consistently on our stream and then you brought it into there, and then I'd be like, okay, that's just Beard Slide being Beard Slide. But it seems like sometimes you'll like put me down more in front of newer people to lift the channel up. And it was like, have we already done yours? Oh, we have. Oh, okay. Let me back up. Thank you for reminding me. Because I don't take notes. This is like off the top of my head. But Cheddarborg, another reason why he's on first award ballot is first ballot award. He and I, and Bridislav and other people had a conversation on a Friday about like adjustments I could make with the channel. And it wasn't just an L Jackbox. And that was it. It wasn't. Okay, no, because now, okay, I'm jumping back and forth. We're going to focus on Shadowwork and then I'll get to Bridislav's thing. So, and it wasn't just an L Jackbox. Oftentimes you'll be like, man, L Jackbox, can't stand Jackbox. Man, these people's trash. And that's it. But Cheddarborg actually came with alternatives and helped talk me through raids and change my perspective on them to where starting next week we'll get back on it and we'll keep on trying and we'll keep on rating things like that. There's something else that just came to mind. Credit on raids. Oh, also with the subathon that we most recently had. It's great seeing people take on like extra things outside the stream because it gets very easy to just consume. But Cheddarborg took it on himself to really redo the way that we did the money and things like that regarding the subathon. And I do greatly appreciate him for that because that takes some of the pressure off of me to do. So that's something else. So first award ballot. For sure. I feel like we got to do another tier now. Is that crazy? We'll see. We'll see how things fall enough. I need to make another tier. I will. Back to Bearded Sloth. The thing about it is like with the putting me down thing and new company, it's okay, but you can't. It's like sometimes you like push it. You like push it, and it's like, all right, bro. Now if it comes up, or like there's a way to input it, but to start a conversation with it, that's a little bit. Oh, something else. Sometimes there are times where your passion for games will make me want to play a game less. And once again, it's not one of those things like, oh man, just stop. Just if you enjoy a game, don't talk about it. It's not that. It's like I need to have my first experience be my first experience for different things. And no. Let me finish, please. it's let me finish, please. So it's important for me to have my first experience. All right, back to what I was saying. Was it's important for my first experience to be important. It's like first impressions and all that. But if you come in and you're like, yo, Rococo, do this. Yo, Rococo, do this thing and you'll get this item. That like takes away me playing it. And it's like you playing it through me, which I get sometimes is like a part of playing the game. But at least on the first time we play it, I need to experience it. For example, we have Baldur's Gate. I hop back into it and you were like, yo, beat this guy for a sword. And you were like pushing for it. And I was like, I'm not talking about Dragon's Dogma. I was talking about Baldur's Gate actually in this scenario. And it was like, I just want to play it and have my experience. Like it's happened before with I ain't throwing dirt on Ralph's name, but whenever we were doing Far Cry 5, and Ralph was like, yo, no matter what, don't handcuff him, don't handcuff him, don't handcuff him. And it's like, now I feel like I have to do it to see what's gonna happen, but I never knew that was an option. You know? What else? Is there any other? This feels like L-Man's work. It does. We use a complete overanalysis. I can see a shift. I ain't gonna say that. There's bias in which videos are chosen. What makes it to YouTube? Of course, I send you a play. I feel like that's like, uh, okay. Let me talk about my perspective, and then we'll get to that. So I'll send Ridislav like a list, like a list of 10 or around there for the week of thumbnails, and then he chooses out of those like 10, 7 that he wants to make a thumbnail out of. And there are times where there's actually I don't see the point, and there's no point in that one. What was I actually gonna say? Sometimes with the thumbnails, they're hard to make a title off of, or like they're of a specific moment that like the title is hard to ring somebody in off of. So for me, like a thumbnail can be like blank, and then the title can carry it, or the thumbnail carries it, and then the title goes with it. But then there's like this middle ground to where the thumbnail is specific enough to where the title has to kind of like go with it, or else it creates a break between the two. So, for example, of like this one is simple, title goes with it. And it's not simple in like a bad way. Like this one, great thumbnail, title goes with it. But then there's other ones where I gotta go more recent, because there's one like this one to where it's specific over a moment, but it's like it's harder to make a title off of. Or maybe like this one too, to where it's like of the screen, or not. Astro's Playroom is like another thumbnail where it's you're not sure really what's going on, so the title has to. Anything else? Oh, okay. This is the one. Okay, this is the last one, and then we're moving on. I promise. The Cheddarborg situation. So I understand, like Cheddarborg, We already decided was an award first ballot. But and the thing happened between us, and after stream I was gonna take care of it, right? But after everything happened and he had left, you would come back in the stream and like gassed it up. Like gassed it up and made it seem like, at least to me, that Shutterborg was completely done with the channel, completely done with me, completely done with everything from that one interaction. You had brought up that like it's in God's hands now. Jesus, I cut off I don't remember exactly what words you used, this the ascension and all that stuff in Jesus' name. And it's like, and that was and but also there's a timing thing, a part of it. Because I knew that like in the moment wouldn't be the time to be like, yo, Shutterwork, are we good? Because of course you had just left. But for him to come in and to say that and to continue the pressure on me throughout the rest of the stream, that's why whenever my apology happened to Hugh Shutterborg in private, it was so thick. Not because, well, it felt like I had done even more, or you had taken even greater offense to something that we hadn't discussed before. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, you gas it up, because let's say that you didn't gas it up. Would I have still hit up Shutterborg that night? Yes. But I instantly went in with this thick apology that I felt like didn't match what was actually going on. And that's what I'm saying. We get it. So like, let's say we have another situation like that. I say we give it time. And you going for him is perfect. I'm not saying don't do that, but we can't gas things up, because what could happen is my apology is so great that it makes somebody uncomfortable, or that I try so hard to be like, bro, I'm sorry for this, because I went through a list of things that I did wrong, things that he could have taken offense to that could have led up to the moment, whenever it was really one thing that was a problem. You feel me? Still certified coach though. Next, Danny. Can't believe Danny got banned. Stuff wild. Undeserved. Well, not undeserved, but he was like a part. You know what I'm saying. What is it? What is it? AVIF? What type of file name is that? Is that even possible? Nope. Definitely not. We need a what? Need a JPEG. Thank you. Something basic. Okay, there it is. Danny, we cool. He's literally an AI artist. Like, we have more fun at the concept of Danny than with Danny, if that makes sense. Mr. J, complete over analysis. What I said before, you a young brother. Got a lot of motion. One thing I could do without, though, is the out-of-pocket entrances. Because thinking about other people who enter the stream or things like that, if you say, hey, bro, let me lick it sideways with 2 spoons, spreading it open, it's like, that's vulgar. And as an introduction to somebody, so this could be if we're doing a shared stream or something like that, or anything, so that's their first introduction, they'll be like, oh, that's wild. I gotta leave. They wilding out here. I feel like some communication. Okay, he said a lot more than just that, but and then Ginge. Or stuff you hear all the time. This is why it's so important for everybody to watch everything, because I gave everybody their props, but now it's like I don't want to reiterate the good things that I said. Well, of course I like, all that stuff. Something else. You communicate whenever you're hopping off the game, because there's moments where we'll be playing something and then you just go dead. You just go dead. Go dead silent. It's like, where'd you go? And then we end, and then you're like, oh, bro, we're done playing. And it's like, oh, we didn't know where you were going. We thought you were done. So there can be more communication there. But besides that, there's not really any flaws to your game. There was something that you had said, though. You had said something like, Rococo, your lack of passion for games made it hard to come back or something like that. And I was like, I felt like we need to unpack that more. Ben, what do you want for your PNG, bro? I should do this as I'm talking about people. I make things. Then what do you want? That's an easy connotation, so people can look at it and be like, "Oh yeah, this is where he goes." No cursor? Yeah, I don't adjust my cursor. Ginge gets put in W mans. Is that controversial? No, I actually wouldn't say so. Stream manager. Benton leader, keep it real. Good, bad, ugly. The good. Another guy who's consistent. I was talking about GIF that night when I was playing baseball. You were here also. You very much were here also. Was here. Was here also. Okay, but also we look at we're already because we look at Boar's stuff on Community Day. Ginge has a wrestler for Community Day, but he hasn't made a baseball player. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Somebody had suggested it. A viewer tier list. That's Ginger. Like 6 months ago, and we did it, and then they wanted it again for the 1 year. I'm not abusing. That's not true. False allegations. Who are we talking about? Ben 10. Ben 10, the good. Are we on Ben 10? Yes. What am I supposed to do then? Do you want to get ranked real quick? Let me talk about Ben real quick. Ben. So think back to the baseball game a few nights ago. You were there. You were 1,000% there. In there, you weren't saying anything, which I'm fine with, but you were there supporting, which means a whole lot to me. Somebody easy to play with. I prefer playing Marvel Rivals with you more than Fortnite personally. You've matured so much. Oh, Canadian flag, sorry. You've matured so much. Like, truly the best character development we've seen over the year came from you. Can I spell? It's hard to talk and type at the same time. But you've matured a lot, which is cool to see. You also called me buddy recently. That was solid. So it's good to know that we're cool. Now the bad / the ugly. I just don't value your Fortnite skills as high as you do. Cause are you good at Fortnite? Yeah. Are you the best I've ever seen? Not really. I know people who are on the channel right now who are better than you at Fortnite. And that's not a crazy statement. You're just better than me. You are significantly better than me. But the best I've ever seen? Nah. But because you value Fortnite so high, you expect me to like follow at your whim. Like last night, whenever we were playing, and you would off yourself on purpose twice, and then you were like, "Yo, kick out board, put me back in the game." It's like, no, because oftentimes, like, do I want to get wins? Yes, but also it's about building a strong community within us and keeping things fun but competitive. And at that point, with you choosing to off yourself and then force your way back in, it was taking away the fun and getting too competitive, at least for the context in which we started. Now, if we ended the stream and we're like, yo, all we're going to do is we're going to try and get 5 wins in a row. We're getting the best squad. Then we can get straight up serious. Keep it pushing. Where are we going to put Benton? I feel like we're at a point now where the range for people is different, right? Or is that wild? Because these three, I don't know how we'd split them, but I feel differently about them in different areas. If you get what I'm saying, you know what I mean. But then it's like, who makes the jump between these three, and for what reason? We'll do an analysis afterwards. I can just tell already that I don't like this because it like to everybody else this feels different also, right? This feels like similar but not the same at all. We'll look after we're done. Sub, keep it real, good, bad, ugly. Sub. Another great consistent guy. Um, you communicate what you want, which is good. I like that. But also, you're stay for the stuff you don't really care about. Now, you stay for the stuff you kind of care about, which is good. Like, did I expect you to be around for fight night on, I think that was Tuesday? Something like that? I didn't, not at all. But you did. And that was cool. Of course, you're waiting for the Wii, and then you got the Wii, and then you left. But hey, that happens. There's ins and outs. It's cool. At least for me, I feel like Sonic Mania was the game that made you consistent here, which is so cool. And then you've been consistent. Okay, Honk, I got you. And it's been super consistent then. I think about the stuff from yesterday, man. It's like we had if it was a regular Fortnite thing where we were just playing Fortnite for however long, then I wouldn't be tripping about it. But it's because I said if we get 3 losses, we're getting off of it. It's so that put it into like a mode where yeah, we had to lock in. Don't worry about it. It's in past. We're moving on. Back to sub. Uh, so fantastic communication. Depending on what you want, what you do want, what you don't want. If I had to pick some flaws, I would say whenever you do Jackbox, you be push the button spamming. It's like every other game push the button. And push the button is a good game, but I think there's something really important in waiting and choosing our moments to attack. If we keep on playing push a button, it loses its fun because we know exactly what's gonna happen. And Sub did do that one thing that boys making reference to. That was L-Man's work, for real. That almost got you packed that day. But you adjusted, we never had that problem again. Black or not, I don't feel like anybody should use the N-word. That's just me. And I communicated that. And we never had that problem again, so it's something I don't have to worry about it. It's in the past. But W-Mans. Oh, Sub do be hating on Community Day. You do be hating on Community Day too. See, this feels bad now. Because to put you at consistent supporter, it's like a lot of y'all bring different things to the plate. And to put it all, and since all of y'all are different, have different lives, different things you bring to the channel, it feels weird to be like, hey, all in all, you here, you here, you here, you here. Let's make another tier. Let's make another tier between first award ballot and W-Man's W-Woman's. No, ew. What am I doing? No, up. How do you make a new tier? It's been a little bit. You go settings? Add a row above. This tier, not that one. I'll make that yellow. We'll just go in order of the color. Going up, but I also I feel like at least initially Bearded Sloth is gonna have this spot on lock until somebody else applies pressure. Like, Shutterwork, you've done things in the interim. You've done like parts here and there, which again, I'm not discounting at all. Not at all. But Bearded Sloth stuff is daily. Like every single day that I'm streaming. Or not streaming, because there's stuff on coming up on Sundays. It's not a diss to you at all being in this tier. It's really an up on Bearded Sloth and everything that he does. That's what it is. So we got first award ballot, W Man's, W Woman's. Shoot. We'll go locked in for real. Locked in for real. I like that. And then locked in for real. You put Ginge. Ben. What really what really made me make this decision was that interaction with Ben that you just had in the chat. It's the arguments that you get into and the things that you bring up. You'll bring up no. Real talk. You'll bring up events and like people will confide in you and tell you things. Or you'll find out about things and then use it as a joke to get back at them. And I feel like now, first off, that's on people for telling you important things in their life. But also that's on you for not respecting people's boundaries. So you brought up that one thing that happened with Ben, and I know for Ben, that's a hard experience. But you bring it up as a joke. It'd be different if he joked about it, he said that it was okay. But he didn't. And I've seen multiple jabs and stuff like that before. So it's like, and I don't rock with that personally. And it's not the fact that it's happened just once. It's a consistent thing that you do. And if that's the way y'all interact, y'all got to set boundaries on what's okay to joke with and what's not okay to joke with. But if we're also talking about people with community that get into arguments with people, it's you more times than not with somebody else. I can't say the last time I've seen an argument or like a combative interaction happen between other people not involving you. That's not weighted. All right, next person. I honk. Let's get a goose. I honk. Okay, I honk. The categories. Did you submit yourself? Because I did see an 18. Let's see if that's you. That's not 189. That's not how numbers work. Okay, signing on WNs. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, we got only the positives, sugarcoat it, keep it real, complete over analysis. I can resend the link. So I honk. What analysis would you like? Or analysis tear you apart. Real talk, I honk with yours. There's not. Oh, I've searched you before. Surprise. Why? I actually remember the context of why I did that. Goose. I honk for real. I'm trying to think about flaws to your game. And I can't really think of any. That's just me keeping it a stack. Because you are extremely consistent whenever it comes to streaming. Like, you are fully committed. Fully committed. And as a streamer who also like puts in a lot of hours to this, that's so commendable. And on top of that, the fact that you do the same games, oh my gosh, I could never. So I look at you and I'm like, bruh, you different. You different for real, in the best way. You got yourself as like a streamer figured out too. Like your channel has a for sure aesthetic, great art that you've made. Your community is chill. You play music in the background. Like, you got this stuff locked in. Not only that, We communicate really well. I Hunk and I have never had a problem. And I'm not saying like I'm a problematic person, like hey, I just want to beef with everybody. But I Hunk and I have just never had a problem. We communicate well between each other. I legit, and especially with like the cards that you've been dealt. You can think about this in like a streaming way or in whatever way you want to take it. You've made the most of it. You're playing your hand amazing, and you still pull up. Just say what's good and then leave. That's. And if there are flaws to your game, they don't come to my brain enough. They don't come to my brain easy enough. Is that a goose? What is that? Is that a quill? Oh no. That was the one. Nah. I get it. I'm gonna start doing that. Not really. I'm a raid and then stream stuff that I fully want to play. Your tier list is right now, Ginge. No, it's all good. Shoot, this song hits. It did like a little boom da boom da boom. It was fire. I Honk. Where we going with you? See, the tough thing about you is like you stream, and I gotta look at you as a viewer. You've rated before. Ah, it's tough. Hate this part. It'll go W man slash W moments because you stream also. And I'm not going. And I'm not discounting anything that you do at all. I've gassed up your stream already like crazy, but it's because you stream you can't be here consistently, which I get. Like that's life. You working, right? And it's hard to be, especially with the hours I stream and different things that I do. It's hard to be committed to me for multiple hours on end with everything else you got going on. And this is why it's so important to listen to the things that I say as I'm like doing my analysis from the beginning to the end. Because you can walk in and be like, you gotta put Ginger W, you put Ginger like that for real. You put I Hawk and WSW Women's. Come and see me every time you go Pete. Thank you. Like on the way to the bathroom, the process and then leaving, or is it like a I I don't know why I asked. Next person? Sure, for sure. Yo. Okay. Where we at? Sub, we just did sub. Sub, did you put yourself in twice? Fish, complete over analysis. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I don't like this. Do y'all enjoy this? Okay. Fish. Another guy. Told you. We've been here since day 32. Consistent. Consistent. Communicate really well. You full send on community day. And one of the reasons why it's still going as good as it is. Because it's one thing to watch, but it's another thing to build the storylines the way you do. And of course, sometimes you do some fantasy booking, so I got to reel you back in. But you do so amazing with that. The way you think about your people, the way you make them, the way like the storyline that we got, the storyline that we're working on for next week. You full send commit. You tell me about your day whenever I ask, and that means a lot to me, cause you're like you're letting me in, and not like in a oh like in a way that you trust me, and that means a lot. Trust me, know about your day, talk about this, talk about that. That's really, really good. Super commendable. For a while, you've been, I'm not gonna say the only, but you're the mod. You are the, like, oh my gosh, I hate doing stuff like this sometimes. But realistically, you are the mod. Like, whenever we're doing the stream manager, half the reasons why I kill it is because people take things too far, or like people change things the wrong way. But if we're talking about the mod, the person that does their job with moderating the stream, creating polls, timing out this person, banning this person. Hey, can you get these points back? Let me tell you how many times you've come in clutch with the refunds. Somebody drops 1,000 here. Hey, can we get a refund? And you are literally the only mod that can do it. Well, that's here enough to do it. And you do it every single time. And real talk, I rock with you for that. If we're talking pure mod, you are the top for what I view a mod should be. Not taking out anything else from the outside the stream and purely on Twitch. Fish, you got this mod stuff on lock. And I rock with you for that. Legit. Now, let's get to the negatives, because they do come with some. I also view like the mod position. I was about to bring that up, Jetterborg. I also view the mod position as a way to be an example. So it's like, you're young. You're young, but it's important for you to use your position as a way to be an example and not a way to control, if you get what I'm saying. So there's sometimes you use your points. You're like, oh, that's more so a viewer thing. But you get what I'm saying. That's more a viewer thing. So I gotta hop off of that one. But for example, like we brought up out-of-pocket messages before. There's been like out-of-pocket messages that you've sent, and the eyes are on you even greater. Of course, there are VIPs here, but since you are a mod, if you send like something really out of pocket, I remember somebody talking about squirt this and that, and it's like, as a mod, as somebody that's one of the bigger representations of me and the channel as a whole. Of course, sometimes conversations, I don't lead it to a sexual place because that's weird. But let's say things like get there, and we're talking about something for some type of reason. Hey, that's fine. But to start it off with, I wonder what this is like. Come on, bro. We got to stay on the straight and narrow. Stay locked in. Anything else? I think it's important to remember that everybody has their flaws. And that's me included. And because of that, some of the bigger decisions we have to rock with. And that was more reference to the thing you had sent me. I think it might have been yesterday. That was sent after you and that person had already had like a back and forth. Right? But then if you have a back and forth, like a major thing I'd say to you, Fish, is whenever people try to go at you, just let them talk. Just like, don't move, just let them talk. Because it gets easy. Something else that y'all should do is you'll bring up like abuse and how this thing happened. I bet your dad does this. And because of where you are, I want to challenge you more to not fall for the bait. Because as we grow, there's going to be people that are going to go at you. There's people that go at me, right? And do I ever attack them on their insecurities, potential abuse, trauma? No. I spit facts. So you go back at people just as long as you spit facts. And focus on the things that are happening now instead of the past. So for example, if it's Boar, and Boar says something, you can bring up a lot of things. We can talk, but it's easy. It looks better on you and on us if you bring up what's going on right now, rather than pulling back controversy, because that breaks also the community bond within us. Because at the end of the day, it's us working together to elevate. But if there's division, it makes it harder for us to climb. That was overall analysis. That was like, dang, that's for everybody. Actually, everybody take notes. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Who else? Bro, I've been yapping lately. This yapping stuff is dangerous. You gotta be careful. Raph, keep real. Good, bad, and ugly. Good. You here. You here. You consistent. Um, the bad. The bad. There was a solid stint where you just went missing. Oh, I did sure to put you in a fish. Put you in a fish. Fish. First award ballot though, obviously. The mod. Community Day carry. Come on now, bruh. Okay, Raph. I did. But I've also talked about you like 2, 3 times today. Okay, where was I? Raph. Come in, keep me updated. You say some out of pocket stuff every now and then, but it's like if you sprinkle it, it's not terrible. But if you push it, but you're doing good. You're doing really really well. You add to the stream a lot just with your personality, jokes you make. You made me laugh a few times. So it's great. Now back to what I was saying. You did go silent for a couple months, a few months, but you're back, and that's what you celebrate. It's fact you're back. Besides that, really no flaws to your game. See, the thing about it is a lot of people. There's some people who just don't say a lot or don't speak in like full sentences. And Raph is one of those that don't really speak in full sentences like that. He does sometimes. Or sometimes it's just like, I thought. And it's hard to do an analysis over just thoughts. It works. I'm not biased. Third least tier. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why this is so controversial, because I say all this positive stuff and y'all only focus on the negatives. You were in the same tier as iHonk. Literally. And all these are positive. If I jumped all the way down, Bearded Sloth, you and I are good. You texted me, Bearded Sloth, you and I are good. Legitimately, okay. The reason why I don't like bring up stuff, okay, the reason why I keep a lot of this stuff in is because there's no reason to bring it out. Like this is for anybody. If there's legitimately a problem, I'm going to address it. I'm not going to wait until 6 months or a year to be like, hey, bro, you did this one thing 7 months ago. It hurt my feelings. And actually, I hate you for it. No. If there's a problem, if there's a legitimate problem, there are things that I'd like to see differently, like in the grand scheme. But also, it's who people are. And if it's a major problem, I'll address it, which we've seen. I've been in people's DMs crazy sometimes to set things straight, which happens. But all this stuff is positive, because I don't want to do all these tears down, because you are here. Keep that in mind. I want you to be here. If I didn't, you wouldn't be here. And that's facts. So if I had all these negative tears, let's say I started to have stuff like, hey, bro, man, you exist, I guess. You trash. I'll put somebody in you trash. Why would you ever come back to stream ever again? Legit. I want all of y'all here. Don't be petrified. Do a thumbnail. Let's look at this. The rest of the. Okay, I'll start to like. Let's look at the list real quick. You keep Bearded Sloth. You keep doing your thing. And if you want me to be like, yo, what's good about this one? What's bad about this one? I can give you an analysis per thumbnail, but I'm not trying to be like, hey, bro, I don't like this one. Because keep in mind, another thing I did say, Bearded Sloth does not get paid. Because I'll make enough. He does his stuff for the free. Another reason why he's... come on now. Like, that's that's the thing. Something else is like, Of course, the money, the subs, it helps. Oh my gosh, it helps. It helps us upgrade, helps us get closer to the PC. One of these days, it's gonna happen. But I never want money to be stuck. I never want money to be like the thing that makes somebody go from we cool to locked in for real, or from first word ballot to certified. That feels fake. Because people come in with a whole like life hitting them hard. What happened with the last tier list is something like this happened before, where we like got done, and then everybody was like, okay, we want this person here. But so I'll keep that in mind, but don't expect it. Don't expect it. But actually, if it helps you out, if it literally helps you out with like efficiency, then so don't expect it every time. But I can, as I work on the next list, I can put things down or ideas. Yeah. So this is a perfect example of like an upside to the tier list stuff. It's like we're able to talk, create discourse, and then as a whole elevate. You didn't argue with me once. But we're not doing this right now. We gotta focus on the rest of the people, and then we can come back and have talks about where people are. Vital, you pull up. You do pull up. That's the first thing. You voted on a couple forms, which means you're here. You in it. Sometimes just letting me know that you're here too, because I see the numbers like go up and go down, but and that's that's true too, because there are viewers that will pull up and not say anything, like the gold standard, so they watch my channel, and I believe them, like, but they're not the type to like say it or something or speak up. They just gotta watch, which is cool. I didn't rank you. Oh shoot, I didn't. So sorry, y'all gotta keep me locked in. Okay, Vital is gonna go to we cool, because we are cool. Raf. Locked in for real. I like that. Now, of course, if I legit get an award, am I saying all your names? Yeah. This is Raf twice. Without again. See what? And yeah, and that's true. But we can't always be focused on stuff that happened in the past. Like it's also about what happens, what's going on right now. Because there's people who were, whenever we go back to this tier list, whenever we go back to the one that we had done before, we're gonna see people's names and they're not gonna be here anymore. You know why? Because things changed. So it's about like where they are now, not overall. We're not doing like a through the history of Rococo. Like, so give it time. Things might change. We need more tiers. Things have shifted. Lightning Guy Bolt, complete over analysis. Lightning Guy Bolt been with me through thick and thin, through the mud. Watching me play what game, everybody? The Force Unleashed, just him and Bogan. He was really in there. Shiv, you're not, but we can put you on if you want. You did step away. You did step away. But you've like Reese, like within the past 2 weeks, you've been appearing a little bit more. I like that. You're cool. You submitted Ronnie to 2K14 universe. He went crazy. You might have done 2K24 also, because Ronnie did exist for a little bit. But you cool. The attempts at a dox is interesting. I'll put Lightning Gobble. Consistent supporter. See, Lightning Gobble is one of those things. See, we're bringing up past stuff. Like, Lightning Gobble is put here Not only because of the stuff he did in the past, because he's one of those guys who like really kept things going in the early future, in the early past, and now he's coming back a little bit. So it's cool. There could always be a shift in the next. What are we gonna do this in 6 months, if at all? 2K board. Who? Gauge. So known as Censor. He's a complete over analysis. Hey, actually, legit, you cool. You good people for real. I remember the first time I was playing Fortnite, and you like, hey bro, can we hop in? And we chopped it up about your life and the things going on within it. You're good people. You wild at Fortnite. You valid. You like that for real. We also played Rivals together. You pull up. You've been pulling up consistently too. And you say what's up every now and then. I likes that. And knowing you about what? What are we talking about? Okay. What should I do for you? Thor? Because you cooked up with Thor that one time we played. Let's go. The one with the sword. I like it. Ragnarok. Now I feel like we need another tier. Because legit, I feel like. Ah. All things. Okay, no, this is a literal fact. Sub is here more than Lightning God bought Engage. To have him because he's a supporter, it's true. I feel like we need a tier in between these. I need to rethink this. We're gonna put people places, and then I'll sit and I'll like do some final adjustments because things do need to change. I see like a sense in imbalance. Right, Dub. That's it. Say less. That's what I was thinking about. I'm trying to think about like what to name it. Maybe like step above normie. That's what I'm saying. Like sub is here. Maybe guaranteed face. I like that. I like guaranteed. Guaranteed viewer. I like guaranteed viewer. That kind of hits. Cause it don't matter what I'm doing. I can guarantee you gonna be here. I did that at the wrong spot. Sorry. I think that's gonna be the deeper green. What was this one? Consistent viewer. Cause yeah, if I'm streaming for no amount of time, I can guarantee you gonna be here. I like that. This is hard. Why do y'all want this? Why? All right, who's up here? I don't think order matters, but if it does to you, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I don't know. I'm stuck. I don't know where else to put it. Let's see. Shoot. Let's see where everything fell. With the last one. Skip ahead. No, that's wild. I forgot I did that. Is that it? Did I ever show like a? No, I didn't. Am I okay? A little bit more. Like right there. This is the tier list from before. Certified Coach Rap, Bearded Sloth, Bogan without the bag. Bogan after he spent the bag. That's what it was. Raffles first award. Fish first award. Bogan's first award. Boars and W Mans. Lightning Gobble. GIF. His supporter went to Benton. Ginge. Cheddarboard. Because this was whenever Ginge and Cheddarboard were like new to the stream for real. I think Angie was the Quap one. Then we had Dan and We Cool, Carn We Cool, Natalie and Jenny. Who was Jenny? I don't remember. You shouldn't have. Looking at it, it's like no, okay. Justifying both those decisions. Are you doing more now than what you did then? Yes. But also, are there more flaws to your game? Are there more negative things that people can say about you? Yes. So that's just one of the things. But as we see growth, hopefully the next 6 months to a year, the next time we do this, we see more change. And we can see you in, depending on how much, literally just by being a viewer and not applying anywhere else outside of stream, you can make it to locked in for real, easily. Oh yeah, Lightning Gobble. We're talking all time would be, all time would be a list. I don't even know how I do all time. Actually, I do. And what's rough about this is just people who filled out the form. So of course, if we did like everybody that could come to mind, a lot more people would be down here, a consistent viewer, and We Cool. And then it would be like almost a triangle. Sub is not that bad one. Ain't no wrong with sub. We gotta start making trash. Okay, next time we do this, we're gonna make a whole lot of trash tiers. Just so y'all know how good you are. How valued everyone is. Is that it for today? It's not. That's not it for today. Can I sing? Let's be real. One do Pokemon card opening and reading all my followers' names. No. Because we hit a year, almost at 800. That's ridiculous.